Okay, welcome to another programming exam solution tutorial. Again, this is another last minute one because I've realised that I've given you quite a lot of solutions for stuff to do with the scores, but the one that I really haven't done is this, basically rather than having recent scores, looking at high scores. So that's what I want to look at now. I've got a solution here. Now then, there is lots of ways of doing this. I don't really want to look at just doing a bubble sort, because you can do that. To be honest with you, the bubble sort I think is possibly the most elegant of solutions. This is another one. I don't actually like how I've named some of the things here. The way this solution works is it just changes the update recent score. But rather than writing based on the first available empty name, it writes on the first available score that is lower than the current score. So, if there is all the recent scores are blank, and I write and I get a score, I will go to the top of the list. If I have one that is lower than that, then I'll go one down from that. If I've got one that's lower than the other two, I'll go one down from that. If I've got one now that is bigger than the second one, it will be inserted into the second one, but it will swap the other two down. So the third one drops off the bottom. So it's like a proper, it's like a proper sort of high score table, really. So you can see I've actually got the old update score here, and you can see that it runs, and it says while not found space, and it's not greater than the number of recent scores, then just keep working your way through. And I'm assuming that you know that really well. What this one does is say I've added a boolean called is a high score rather than found, and I've basically set this to be true if my current score is greater than the recent score that I'm currently looking at. And effectively, I loop through that. If it's found, then it sort of remembers what the position that is and moves all the rest of them down in a similar way to the other ones work. Now, I don't actually like the fact that I've changed this as recent scores. Me personally, I would like to have a separate procedure called update high scores. If I'm doing that, then I probably need to create a structure called T high scores. If I'm doing, you get the idea. Which I have discussed. There's the solution. There are other versions on the Wikibook. I don't think any of them are particularly elegant. I don't think this is particularly elegant. To do it properly would take a massive amount of work. It'd basically be the whole of section D. But they could do it. That's a brief look at how you could have high scores. And I hope that you found it useful.